Me reading Brad Pitt's tropical chart. 10th house. First, let's start with career and work environments. Things of the 10th house go into the second house of speech where Mercury is. Second house represents speech, our family lineage, the money we have saved up, etc. What this shows is his work environment relying heavily on speech, face, teeth, and working alongside his family members. I just saw on Wikipedia his father owned a business, so I'm assuming this placement made Brad work for a family business. His work environments for sure relies on his speech because Mercury rules his 10th house. Mercury already represents communication of all forms in the second house of speech, which means his work environments relies on communication work related to using speech. This isn't like an editor type of career. More so a career like public speaking, being a host of things, etc. In his work environments, he uses his speech to gain authority or public recognition. For example, if at work he desires to have the top positions, then he would use his speech to suggest towards others that he is capable of having a high-ranking position. This is because Mercury is in the sign of Capricorn, and Capricorn is all about fame, public image. Your boss is at work. Funny part is his Mercury is conjunct for planets Moon, South Node, Venus, and Mars. I won't explain the full conjunction, but I'll explain how these other planets in the conjunction will affect his 10th house and Mercury. Ketu, South Node, will make him not care about his public image to society. He won't really care much about 10th house things like his father, since he is often separated from them. Additionally, there is no emotional attachment towards 10th house things. This is why you would see him run away from paparazzi for the birth of his child. The interest in his career will come from the research in Ketu causes. Ketu will just make him research hard about his career, the work he has done, and his reputation in society. He's the type that would always read about himself on Wikipedia. He'll watch his movies over and over. He'll pay close attention to how he uses his speech for his work. I wouldn't be surprised if he mentioned any of these things in his interviews. The moon in this conjunction will make him have problems being emotional with his speech at work. Not just at work, but in daily life, since Mercury is conjunct the moon in the house of speech, which would make someone talk a lot with his or her emotions. Now what Ketu does is cut off those emotions, now making him become very detached with using his emotions in his daily speech, which will affect him as an actor. So what Ketu does is make him research hard trying to find out why he can't use emotions for work. Now Mars' role in this conjunction is to make the Mercury and Moon force him to be more angry or aggressive with his speech. His emotions for his speech at work lean more towards being aggressive rather than always crying or being sad. Venus would make him not feel satisfied with how he uses his speech for work, since Venus is what we love and Ketu takes that connection away. I'm assuming when he did roles like using a country accent, he didn't want to do it. Mercury in Capricorn's second house shows a person that often talks or communicates about his or her career, work environments, especially to his family members. I forgot to mention, Mercury is sales in the house of wealth sources. For work, if he sells anything, he would have to market by using his speech to sell something. For example, him doing commercials. I see he studied advertising as well.